Oh! So I've got a brand new flipbook for you guys. This took me way longer than I expected it to. It's been almost 4 months now. But here we are, and let's just jump right into it. The beginning of this flipbook opens with these rolling, bubbling clouds, and as those clouds sweep to the side, it reveals a mountain behind it. As the clouds sweep to the side, I used large spacing so that the clouds would move very quickly, and I also made the little tufts of cloud drag as they left the frame, and so that made it feel like they were moving really quick, and they whipped out of the way. I also made sure to ease in the motion of the clouds as they get into position so that you had a nice soft impact as they reach their resting place. To get the rolling and bubbling cloud effect that I wanted, I drew the clouds as I had them, and then I drew a chart over the top of them that would give me a basis to draw each frame just a little bit different, and I made each lump of cloud go from their spot to the spot next to them over the course of 7 to 8 frames. Put that all together, and it looked like this. I traced the mountain onto all of the frames and repeated this process for the clouds in the background, some going to the left and some going to the right, just to give some contrasting motion. The next shot of our character hiking up the mountain was pretty straightforward. It was time-consuming, but I just got the movement of the boots and the walking stick nailed down first, and then went back and started adding all the details like the laces and the snow and the shadows, and just kept adding as much detail as I could to it. In the next shot, the character comes into view and takes a deep breath. I had to add a little up and down motion to the nose as he takes a breath, adjust the size and the flare of the nostril, and of course draw that puff of air coming out of his nose because it's cold up there on the mountain. I also made sure and drew in all the shadows on the nose to help define the shape as he's breathing, and I drew the lines so that when I did all the shading later it would be consistent from frame to frame. Here I was utilizing the same technique that you saw at the beginning of the flipbook, only this time it was a complete transition. So the cloud moves into frame and the cloud moves out of frame very quickly to reveal our last wide shot of the mountain. And here you see that same rolling and boiling cloud technique that I used earlier on. Lots of tracing and marking, and it was very, very time consuming, but at the end, totally worth it. Next up was the lining and the cleanup phase. I went back over every single frame of the flipbook, tracing over it with a micron pen and erasing any stray pencil lines, making sure to leave all of my shadow lines intact so that when I colored later I could use them as guides. And then it was time for a super satisfying coloring montage. Alright, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider liking and subscribing. Stay tuned for future updates. I've got some exciting news coming up. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget, you are awesome.